With the passing of a full decade of Skyrim's release, most aspects of the game, with animations included, understandably became dated and quite clunky for today's standards. From engine limitations to simplified animations by scattering them across all actors in the game in an attempt to preserve resources, animations included in the base game tend to be repetitive and uninteresting. One of the most talented parts of the modding community are animators, going as far as to create new engines and frameworks to expand the game's limitations, all the way to bringing life to in-game actors never to be possible before. This video's focus is going to be entirely on animations themselves, bringing life to your game with completely new and uniquely created movesets through increased variety and high-quality demonstration. Just like every part of the game and the modding experience itself, everyone will have their own preferences, which is why for this video, I've picked out animations that will be suitable for almost everyone, including unisex and neutral movesets, RP elements that fit any character, interactions and idles that range from neutral and lore-friendly to perhaps some over-the-top animations. All of the mods that are included are the mods I myself extensively use or have used in the past, and can guarantee that they almost work flawlessly through my lengthy testing from dozens of hours of gameplay. The video will also cover most aspects of your animated experience, focusing on both non-combat and combat scenarios, firstly including pacifist movesets that improve overall RP experience and brings more life to your and non-playable characters, and afterwards putting focus on personally one of the most important aspects of the RPG experience, and that's the combat itself. Today's video is sponsored by Opera GX, a special version of the Opera browser built specifically for gamers. Originally, the main thing that attracted me as a user towards Opera GX were its aesthetics and its ability to customize the browser with special colorful themes and wallpapers. The options are plentiful, where you can choose between light and dark setups and choose a specific theme amongst dozens of offered choices, or even customize it yourself. Another feature that turned me into a permanent user of Opera GX was the ability to force dark pages, and it does exactly what you would think, turns every single website into a pleasant dark themed page. Utilize that JX corner, where you can stay up to date with free games, as a team from Opera GX actively searches for and finds best deals, newest releases, and breaking news related to gaming, all in one easily accessible place. The browser also offers a cool accessibility sidebar, where you can quickly access Twitch, Discord, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp and Instagram, as well as a GX player, where you can connect your Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, or in my case, Deezer account, keeping up with your favorite services in one place. Lastly, Opera GX is also available on mobile, being a great companion to the desktop version and offering same experience onto your mobile phone. Links are provided in the description below. Download Opera GX for free for a great browsing experience. Big thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. In order for us to utilize and use the animations created by the community, it's important to set the stage and lay down the foundation by firstly mentioning and covering two key frameworks that expands the game's previously mentioned engine limitations, that introduce vastly expanded moveset pool, player character exclusive animations, and movesets based on various of actor exclusive and in-game conditions. With the release of Nemesis behavior engine and dynamic animation replacer mid last year, animated experience was vastly improved and gave creative animators more freedom in expressing their talents when creating movesets and under which condition they trigger. Nemesis dethroned its predecessor FNIS and became a superior option due to its open source flexibility, allowing for class or template animations and support for custom behavior. Dynamic Animation Replacer, on the other hand, allowed for never-before ability to dynamically replace the actor's behavior depending on various conditions, supporting most actors, including creatures. We will start by taking a look at some mods that utilize this amazing capability to add variety to existing in-game animations that trigger based on non-playable character personality type, different conditions, or just randomly through a percent chance. Everglade's Animation Variance uses DAR to make Skyrim feel more diverse by introducing hand-created animations for characters to use once the condition has been met, while being completely modular and giving users complete customizability. For example, Torchwield now has a new tilted away variance, which simply looks way cooler if not being practical and is my favorite one, and also has a raised version, both with 33% chance to trigger. Elderly citizens of Skyrim will now have a hunch-down posture, properly reflecting their age and experience, while children will have a unique and more neutral animations for both running and walking. Hafingar's guardsmen will present their discipline with a unique stance fitting for legionnaires and soldiers alike. The mod also repurposes NPC animations to the player, with 2 different variants, alternate lying animations placing hands below the torso area, and slightly adjusted animations for wounded actors, all adding freshness and variation without taking anything away from the original game. Everglade has also created previously covered Conditional Idles, a mod that adds animations when certain conditions have been met. Low stamina values will trigger a cool fatigued animation, while depleted magicka resource triggers a unique and cleverly implemented headache animations, and combat participants will visibly portray the consequences of battle through subtle injured idle stance if their health is below 50%. Additionally, there are also few animations that trigger based off of the in-game weather, like a shield cover animation being utilized during rain and storms, as well as a clutch stance during snow and blizzards. Another mod that utilizes Dynamic Animation Replacer and that I consider one of the best ones for bringing life to all actors in the game would be Sky Idles. This mod adds 27 idle animations for the player and NPCs, and as mentioned have a % chance to trigger once the condition has been met. One of my favorite animations included would be Dagger Balancing Idle, perfect for a rogue character, flipping the knife in the air and balancing it on top of the finger in a quite unique and flashy way. If you're looking for something fitting for mages, Sky Idle offers a dagger levitating idle, where the actor performs a charm-like magical weapon float above their hand, and have it hover with precision and control. Characters that prefer head-on approach have a perfect idle provided by this mod, in a form of a weapon twirl, an idle where the actor performs a quick sword swing and frontal weapon flaunt in style. Sky Idles includes a plethora of other animations, from crouching or ground sweeping, different mage stances that represent magical pool depletion, all the way to varied gauntlet adjustment idles. In our attempt to bring more liveliness and variation to all actors in the world space, I always like including take a seat sitting animations. It is glaringly obvious that all actors in the game utilize a single sitting animation in the original game, regardless of the location. Take a Seat adds 14 new sitting animations that will play at random for both player and NPCs, once again thanks to DAR. They are almost all unisex, appropriate for any character, some of them quite distinct, but provide much appreciated variety to a sitting behavior. The same mod author has created Immersive Interactions, a mod that I've covered in detail in my 4th episode of Immersive Mods, but in summary, the mod introduces context-aware animations when player characters are interacting with the world itself. A mod adds a plethora of cool immersion-boosting animations for your characters and act as a natural part of your gameplay experience. This mod is a must-have mod for increased animation variety, and my favorite behaviors introduced by this mod would be the ones included in the Tomb Raider bundle, animating almost every single interaction within caves and Nordic ruins. Immersive Interactions is a great addition for an improved animated experience, adds more weight to the universe, and makes the world feel more alive and responsive to players' actions. It's time to slowly transition over to animations that focus on characters' personality through improved behavior in both non-combat and combat scenarios, by taking a look at a series of 2 animation sets made by the same author that I've been using ever since they came out. First, we will take a look at Leviathan Animations, a set that introduces idle, walk, and running animations as a full package, with its presentation mainly expressing menacing and battle-hardened behavior, perfect for warrior-type characters, and are provided for both male and female characters with minor adjustments for each. Leviathan Animations also includes a badass two-handed idle stance, where the character is menacingly resting a two-handed weapon on top of their shoulders, an impressive uppercut angled normal attack weapon swings, and a mighty power attack moveset, giving an impression of an incoming forceful blunt blow. Another set that the author has been gradually expanding over time that seems to be focusing on more of a stylized approach that would fit more agile characters comes from the Vanargand Animation set. Just like Leviathan, Vanargand also covers idle, walk, and running animations as a full package, with the main difference in the way these movesets play out being the style and form, as they seem more moderate and tempered and are a perfect fit for rogue-type characters. This set has been expanded by separately introducing a one-handed stance that looks disciplined but composed, precise and smooth slicing normal attacks, as well as an alternate sneaking animation that is my favorite from this set. These animations are polished over time to perfection, flawlessly animate what they aim to present, include separate sets for both sexes, and can be utilized by a player-exclusive animations.
Are you not entertained?
As far as the magic casting is concerned, goes without saying that the animation pack of my choice as the most superior option available would be smooth magic casting animations. This animation set is an all-inclusive pack covering every single animation within magic casting itself, and introduces varied movesets for normal attacks for both hands, self-buffs, wards, dual casting and ritual spells, and does so in an elegant and gender-neutral way, with impactful and powerful presentation. Next, we will add Animated Armoury, a unique mod that adds new weapons to the game, being distributed throughout the world for all actors to use, and the reason we're including it is because all of these new weapon types come with unique animations for even more variety. Animated Armoury also utilizes DAR in order to function properly, with each weapon included having their own advantages and disadvantages in combat scenarios, making them not only unique in their visuals, but in their gameplay and animated presentation. Claws will inflict bleeding, katanas will swing faster than swords, halberds will have more damage, pikes precise but lower damage, quarterstaves will have multi-hit variance, rapiers high crit, and whips being slower but enabling mid-range combat. Lastly, we will improve our animated experience for Archery by combining two mods that I've been personally using, and are in my personal opinion the most superior options besides few others unavailable on the Nexus, and flawlessly blend together. Archery Gameplay Overhaul introduces movesets for idles, bow drawn movement, arrow release, and bow bash animations, while Vanargand Animations set will cover sneak archery movesets and together circle out a full package for an improved animated archery and its gameplay. Goes without saying that the previously covered SkySA framework deserves its own mention, as it tied motion data with the animations themselves, enabling the moveset packs created by multiple of animators to shine. As mentioned in my combat video, SkySA's goal is to completely remove the ice skating issue by connecting motion input with animations themselves, providing more weight to actors' movement, and introducing attack commitment and combos. As we have covered Elder Souls SkySA moveset in that same combat video, this time we will take a look at JH Combat Animation Pack for SkySA, with 260 plus animations included for all vanilla weapons to create seamless gameplay experience, with its goal being to introduce movesets for pretty much everything combat related, utilizing SkySA framework. Just like its competitor Elder Souls, the pack takes inspiration from Dark Souls as a direct reference, where weapons and their swings will feel heavy but impactful. My favorite moveset from this pack would definitely be dual-wielding ones, as they are quite impressive and swift. Additionally, I always like adding zxlice Potion Animations mod, a simple plugin that animates potion consumption similar to Estus Flask from Dark Souls, and removes the cheap tactics of pausing the game and spam consuming potions. Going back to SkySA, the framework itself is not for everyone, so it does require some personal testing for you to get a feel whether this is something you would like as a part of your animated experience, and if not, there are some alternative options. Lastly, I also add Vanargand Sneak Thrusting Animation, a super stylistic sneak attack that adds additional depth to your sneaking gameplay and assassinations. And that's going to be it for this animation coverage, and honestly there are so many other animations that I wanted to include, but I simply was not able to as they are quite plentiful and differ in style and which framework they utilize. It would probably take me hours just to give them a brief mention, let alone a full spotlight and coverage, so if you guys are interested, I would be open to making part 2 or even 3 as long as the interest is there. And if this video manages by some miracle to reach 5,000 likes, I would even consider potentially making animation coverage an actual series. But that's it, make sure to leave your feedback in the comments down below, tell me what you liked and disliked about this video, and just like my best mods of 2021, I will pretty much respond to almost every comment down below. Other than that, if you want to support the channel's growth, links to my socials are in the description, with the best way to support being through Patreon with some cool benefits, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.